What's up everybody? Now if you've been watching our social media and our YouTube channel, you'll know that this year's GTR Challenge at Cootamundra Airport is the 10th running of the event. You'll also know that this year's coverage is going to be free here on our YouTube channel. That's right, no more DVD coverage at all, so you don't have to buy it. It's all going to be free and we're going to be doing even more coverage. Now to celebrate, we're going to release the old GTR Challenge footage in the lead up to this year's event. Now we've already put up the 2009 GTR Challenge, which was the inaugural event, and now we've got the 2010 GTR Challenge coverage. Now make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, share the videos, and keep an eye out for this year's coverage, as the more views we get, the bigger and better we can make the coverage. Enjoy. With the success of the first event in 2009, it was obvious that 2010 needed to be bigger and better. And with the help of juice polishers and the support of the Cootamundra Council, it most certainly was. More cars, more workshops, more track time and less rules. Perfect. Croydon Racing Developments once again got behind the event 100%, with their reigning champion Jun returning bigger and badder, as did a couple of other of last year's competitors, along with a few new ones for 2010. We also put the invite out to other prominent tuning shops this year to see who would answer the call. Envy Dyno came out strong with 3 cars, and Just Engine Management sent a customer's car to compete. This year, one day was allocated to filming the details and interviews, while the second day was the competition. With the filming finishing early on day 1, a little bit of practice was in order on our private runway. Come the big day, a couple of latecomers turned up for the event. Little Steve in his low mount turbo equipped R32 was out to have some fun and put on a show. And that he certainly did. And he did some runs too, and fast ones at that. The guys from AutoStyle tried to bring a few big hitter R32s again, but ran out of time. So they brought along an R35 GTR, which unluckily became our first casualty. The thing that surprised us was that Jerry wasn't even up on the launch control, and later inspection revealed it was a problem with the diff that caused the housing to crack, and the gears themselves were completely fine. With the AutoStyle guys out, Envy Dyno flew the flag for the R35, and funnily enough, also bought the only R34 GTR.
Hi, my name's Herman. I'm from Envy Dyno, and this is Joey and his R35 GTR.
I built it because I wanted more horsepower out of it, and I didn't want to keep it stock, so I went to Herman. He put the Haltech in for me, and we got 375 kilowatts on each wheel. I think that's fantastic, and it'll be a good street car, an all-rounder, track, so I'm very happy with it.
Well, a quarter-mile drag strip just runs out. We've never had the opportunity to just open it up and keep on it through the gears that never get touched. So it'll be really interesting to see how they go. This is Dave and his Access R34 GTR. This is the sleeper of all sleepers. We brought this car in about 5 years ago. Dave's been driving it every day as a road car for work. It's got a fully built engine, some aftermarket Dash 5 turbos, some platinum race cams, and a fairly standard fuel system with a larger pump to get the power. This is a good all-rounder, and it's good to have a nice simple street car with a bit of go to go and have some fun.
David's R34 was our second casualty of the day with some clutch and mechanical dramas. One thing the 2010 Motive GTR Challenge presented by Juice Polishers had a lot of was R32 model skylines.
Hey, my name's Mamoon and I'm from Just Engine Management, and this is my R32 Skyline GTR. I'm actually using it as a daily driver at the moment. It's pretty much very drivable. It doesn't feel like it's a quick car. It just drives like a standard GTR would because we've retained all the factory parts. Well, the motor's internally standard. It's running an R34 intercooler, and it's got a HKS 2530 turbos, and it's on the 85, and it's putting out about 380 kilowatts at the wheels, so it does the job pretty well. Today I expect to just have a bit of fun and see if I can see how the car goes over more than 400 meters. My personal best was an 11.0 at 120 mile per hour, and that was when my diff was single spinning, so I'm hoping I've got a bit more left in it. Well, the best advantage would probably be I can take off with less lag and less wheel spin than most other cars that have big power, because I don't have that much power, but I'll be able to put it down a bit easier maybe off the line.
Mamoon's GTR was super reliable and consistent. He made more passes than any other competitor, and all 8 of his timed ones were between 11.2 and 11.5. He must have made over 20 passes at the airport and made sure he finished in style. 2010 also saw our first female competitor in the GTR Challenge.
Hi, I'm Kat from Canberra, and this is my R32 GTR. Being the only girl here is a little bit of pressure, but hopefully I'll do us proud. Okay, my car was built in Canberra by Pro Engines and tuned by Corroding Racing Developments in Sydney. I love everything about my car. I'm a big R32 GTR fan, and I've had it for 5 years. Just everything. My aspirations and goals for this meeting are just to better my previous times and to come out and have a bit of fun. At the moment, I've got a PB of a 12.0 at Western Sydney Dragway.
Kat only just got the car back from the shop, so was a bit nervous on her first run. So does that pucker up your butthole a little bit?
No, that's fine.
It's fine?
I knew I wasn't going to hit anything, so
Yeah, it's fine, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's
There's
all
no
right.
walls like a drag
A
strip.
little bit embarrassing, but
But she got straight back out there and was determined to beat her personal best and run her first 11-second pass. What's your previous personal best?
it's a 12.0.
And what have you been trying to do all this time?
Track the 11.
Guess what you just did?
Oh.
1190. Gearbox Matty returned this year in his R32, determined to go faster and not break anything.
Hey, my name's Matt. This is my R32 GTR. Currently makes 400 at the wheels thanks to Croydon Racing Developments. They call me Gearbox Matty obviously because I've blown so many gearboxes. Well, basically before we come out last year I managed to blow 3 boxes and on the track day blew another one. Got a new OS Geekin gearbox built in the meantime and haven't been driving it ever since. What we're expecting basically is to have no issues today. Well, I'm running a T78 turbo. Apart from that, mild cams. Fuel setup, well, 3 pumps in the boot, 1 internal surge tank. Before the event, I actually upgraded lines because my lines were a little bit too small for, for the power that I was making, but everything's all good now. Well, that's exactly what I was preparing, just the lines and just got a retune just to see how it was all going. I just want to see how we go today with the Croydon guys. John and obviously the other cars that they're bringing in today.
We told Matty to take it easy in practice and for the first few runs, but as usual, he didn't listen. Matty's car must have done over 20 runs in total over 2 days without one single glitch. For the 2010 Motive GTR Challenge presented by Juice Polishers, we put out the challenge for some big hitters to take on our reigning champion Jun. Some people said they were up for it, but never showed. Even still, Jun was back, bigger and badder.
Hi guys, I'm Robert Marjan, owner of Jun R32. We sat down and had a chat and we thought, well, the motor's good, the motor's doing very well. The only way we can extract more power out of it is by putting a bigger turbo on it. And that's what we did. We put a GT47. It's nearly twice as big when you look at it, but I suppose the main difference, it's 62 was an 80mm, and this one here I think is a 88. That's the main difference, and that's the front wheel housing diameter. The guys have been going nearly 24/7 for 2 weeks now. Just pulling the motor out, checking it, putting it back in, putting in the new manifold for the turbo to sit on, and just general clean up and retune. Well, we haven't really pushed it yet. We just tuned it 2 nights ago. They got it ready, but we'll see. We'll wind up over here and hopefully we'll get 200-300 horsepower more. Again, special thanks to the guys at Croydon. They put in the effort, the hard yard. The guys are very passionate and dedicated to what they do. And that's why I stick with them, because they're the best. We welcome any fast GTR to come and have a crack at trying to beat us. We'll see what happens.
Being freshly completed and Rob's first time behind the wheel with the new combo, the guys from CID took the car out for some easy passes. With everything looking good, the guys went for their first full pass as the crowd watched in anticipation. But drivetrain problems surfaced, with the sequential box unable to find gears correctly. The guys from CID decided better to retire than risk damage to the engine at full noise if the gearbox decides to find the wrong gear. With Jun out, it opened up the competition to our last two big hitters. Both 33s and both sporting big single turbos. One from Croydon Racing Developments and one from Envy Dyno. Who would win?
Hi, my name's Herman from Envy Dyno, and this is our R33 GTR. This car comes with a big story. I've had it for about 10 years sitting in the corner of the shop, slowly putting it together and primarily working on customers' cars and never really got around to it. So it's done around 300 Ks in the last 10 years. And now we finally got it out as an all-round street, drag and fun car. It makes really good power. It's not a purpose-built drag car or circuit car. It's got good brakes and handling, heaps of power. I think it makes 550 kilowatts at the wheels on our E90 Platinum race fuel. And apart from that, it's a dead standard interior street car. It weighs the same as a standard GTR, and it's just good fun. And we've just put some street tyres on there to see how it does perform as a street car, and hopefully it'll hook up. But if it doesn't, it should be fun. I'd love a bit of competition. We want to have some fun, and yeah, if we've got faster cars out there, then I'll have to drive it harder, and I'm quite happy to hurt it trying.
Win it or bin it, mate.
Win it or bin it?
I'll break it trying.
All right, Herman, how did that one feel?
That felt the best so far.
And guess what? It was the best. What do you think it was?
10-7.
10-8, buddy. 10-8, 133.
Felt really good.
Hi, I'm Michael from Canberra, and this is my R33 GTR Skyline. Okay, last year we drove it from Canberra all the way to Cootamundra. We sat here and had quite a few passes on the day. Unfortunately, for some other people, they started breaking a few things. So that sort of convinced me, maybe I'll trail it just in case something breaks, unless I get to take it home the same day. To get the most out of the car, especially on this surface, a few things need to be changed, even though it is a street car. Okay, the modifications are basically the same as what they were last year, apart from, like I said, we've gone from a 19-inch rim down to a 17-inch rim. I've also changed the turbocharger. I've taken off the Trust T88 and put a HKS T51R on there, maybe for a little bit more response and a lot more top end. I think the tyres will make all the difference, I'm hoping. The turbo will play its part, but I'm sure it's more in the traction than anything else. To get the best out of your ability on an airport runway, okay, with no boys in blue hiding in the sides, is fantastic. You don't have to look over your shoulder, you can do what you want and everything should be okay.
What do you reckon that was?
Maybe a lot of them.
Think you got a 10? 10-7, baby.
Oh, bullshit. That's all right, I think that goes good.
...2010 GTR Challenge, presented by Juice Polishers. It's for the fastest time put down by a GTR, and the fastest time put down by a GTR today goes to Michael from Canberra with the R33 GTR. Round of applause, mate. At the end of the day, this is how the leaderboard looked. The two R33s were in the 10s, and all of the R32s battled it out in the 11-second bracket. Although Michael took the win, Herman had the highest mile per hour at the top end of the track. Even with bald tyres, Steve was the quickest and fastest of the R32s, but as you can see, there wasn't much in it. The R35 from NV Dyno showed that with just an ECU upgrade and not even using the launch control, the R35 is a very quick car. We're putting out the call right now, the personal invitation from me and Rob.
That want to race?
We want some street GTRs with over 600 or 700 kilowatts at the wheels to come and take on June next year. We want to see you there. The winner may have been decided, but with a runway to ourselves, some grudge matches were in order. All right, the GTR challenge is finished. We know that Michael took it home with a 1070, but what we decided to do is Herman made a pretty good point. 0.1 of a second isn't much. So we're going to have a grudge match. We're going to go Michael's R33, tuned by Croydon, and the NV Dyno R33, driven by Herman. We're going to go head to head as a last minute little battle just to go home feeling a little bit better. Let's do this. And the perfect way to finish the 2010 Motive GTR Challenge presented by Juice Polishers? I think we all know the answer.